People willingly forfeit their Fourth Amendment to come in, be searched, be able to get access, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. I don't have weapons. No weapons.
Well, that's just by going what you're saying.
Right. People lie. You know what I mean? Cops do it all the time.
Still got my rights as I'm leaving.
You
Still got my rights as I'm leaving.
All right.
Hello.
Hello.
Just put any metal or electronics in here for me.
Yeah, I don't think I don't want to go through that thing. So I was kind of going to stand out here and document for a little bit.
Okay.
Maybe I might later. I don't have no interest in surrendering my Fourth Amendment to come into a public place. Okay. Surely you could understand that, right?
Well, it's just required here. That everything, like any metals or whatever.
Right. I know. It's required that people willingly forfeit their Fourth Amendment to come in, be searched, be able to get access, right?
Yep.
That's what I thought. Today, I'm not willing to forfeit.
Okay.
So today I choose to stand out here and document.
Sounds good.
Unless you guys are willing to let me stay secure in my Fourth Amendment and go around the magnetic detector and just go handle my business.
It's just made sure that you don't have any weapons or anything, so that's why it's a requirement.
Well, I'm sure. Is it illegal to have weapons?
Yeah, it's illegal to have weapons in here.
All right. Where's the law that says that?
It just has it posted out here. No weapons, no alcohol, drugs, and it's a weapon.
Is there a statute attached to this sign?
No, not that one. There should be one over here. Yeah, right here.
With a statute attached to it?
Judge sign, I don't know. Security policy for court facilities. It's just what we go by.
Right, but constitutionally we have the right to be secure in our persons, papers, effects, our identification, right? Without illegal search or seizure.
I'm not searching them.
Right, well, this is a search. If I have to take everything out of my pockets and go through a metal detector, you're searching me, right? I mean, search doesn't necessarily have to be hands-on, does it?
I guess not.
I don't think it does. I could be wrong, though.
Well, we just want to make sure you don't have any weapons on your person.
Well, I don't have weapons. No weapons.
Well, that's just by going what you're saying.
Right. People lie. You know what I mean? Cops do it all the time. So you guys won't let me come in?
Not unless you put any like metals or electronics in here.
Right. Who set this rule of? Because I seem to. I'm old enough to remember a time where you could walk into a courthouse.
I know.
And there was no metal detectors.
Right. With how
and
everything's been going lately.
This day and age.
Yeah. We just want to make sure everyone stays safe.
So you won't let me just come right through there? No? Would somebody get violent with me if I did? You seem too nice to be doing a job like this. I could be wrong. You could be really mean.
You don't know me.
You're right. I don't. I really don't. Do you think you by yourself could stop me? Hypothetically. I wouldn't want to test you because I don't want to get hurt, honestly.
Did you go through here? Yeah.
You went through there? You willingly?
I still got my rights as I'm leaving.
You
still got my rights as I'm leaving. Still got my rights as I'm leaving. Still got my rights as I'm leaving.
You willingly forfeited your Fourth Amendment right to come in here? He don't know what his rights are. He's on probation. His brain's cooked. How much do they pay you to help violate people's rights?
I don't make as much as you think.
Never did ask you. What's your name?
Brittany.
What's your badge number?
730.
Do you have like some ID? You know what I mean? Like, you know that.
What's your name?
Good citizen.
So I have to tell you my name.
I mean, you don't have to. It's a free country. You can choose not to.
No, I should.
But I'm almost certain your policy would require it. Thank you.
Yeah.
You wouldn't shoot me in the back if I just ran through there really quick, would you?
No,
I'm
but
pretty nimble for my size,
okay.
Believe it or not.
You can't come in unless you put metals or electronics.
It's kind of like Kung Fu Panda type stuff. You know, like somersaults.
Just what we go by. I'm just doing what I'm told.
Interesting you say that. You know who else said that, right?
Who?
The Nazis. You remember history, right?
I do.
Yeah, World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how much do they pay you? I mean, it's public record. I could FOIA request it. Just a roundabout. You make...
I'm part-time, so
Oh,
I
so
make like $14-15 an hour.
Okay.
Hello.
How's it going?
Come on in, sir. We ask that you forfeit your Fourth Amendment right.
That's new.
Well, that's what you're doing coming through here, this metal detector. You're forfeiting your right to be secure,
I'm not searching it.
just to be secure in your person's papers and effects in order to gain access to this public entity. Are you okay with that?
If I gotta stop at the kids' school and dump all my stuff out, I might as well do it here too. I was gonna do all my buttons.
Yep. You're good. In your boots.
Yeah.
Oh.
Come on in, sir. We just ask that you surrender your Fourth Amendment right to be secure in your person's papers and effects. For the safety of the government, just so you know.
Great.
It's not for your safety, it's for their safety. Do the hokey pokey. Turn yourself around.
Thank you so
That's
much.
what it's all about.
And the ticket's upstairs, right?
Yep. Big win.
This is my chance. Nice. At least I solved one problem today.
Right, there you go.
I still haven't solved the problem of my rights being restricted, but at least I know I possibly helped somebody in a wheelchair today. Really, I'm not that good at this whole videoing thing.
Okay.
I do just kind of a lot of standing and pacing around.
Are you from the area?
I'm a Youper.
Me too.
Yeah.
Born and raised.
But today what I want to do is stand up for my rights. You know what I mean? It might be a little shallow, but if I'm not fighting for my rights, I sure that can't fight for somebody else's.
You too.
Thanks for your compliance. We appreciate it here. At least with all the compliance, you guys know that you have the monopoly on the use of force here.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're the only ones armed, nobody else is, that means you have a monopoly on the use of force, right?
Well, we hope no one else is.
That would be ashamed. Here in free America, people have their constitutional right to be armed so they can protect themselves if need be. Mind blowing. Just not in this building. A little bit at a time, people are willing to get complacent in it. I notice they slowly fade away.
Hello. Belt. Just lift up your shirt for me. Perfect.
So you can tell that's a gentleman that has been well in compliance of forfeiting rights for quite some time. He did that flawlessly.
Almost done?
What if he has a gun this time, though?
Well, I sure hope not.
You do a lot
Hey, you don't have a gun on you, do you?
you do a lot of hoping, huh?
Thank you. Huh? I have. You're beautiful. Yes.
Are you in compliance, ma'am?
She works here.
Was she in compliance?
Are you in compliance?
Alert, 325 Court Street, Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan, 49783. First floor, county attorney's office.
That wasn't because of me, was it?
No, you're fine.
Sure you're secure?
Oh, yeah. No, it sounded like a phone, like someone called or something.
You testing
You heard
buttons?
that too?
No, wasn't me.
That's what the one-armed man said. Well, I mean, it can't be that big of a deal because whoever came in here and whoever that possibly could be, if anybody, we know they're not armed. So it really couldn't be that big of a deal, right? Pretty good. I'd be doing better if I didn't have to forfeit my Fourth Amendment right to come into a public area. Is there anything we can do about that possibly? You guys seem like look like you're pretty high on the food chain. The judge has the capability to make rules outside of his courtroom. No comment? Silence is the practice of government, I've noticed. Because all you got to do is pretend you don't know and keep your mouth shut. That's that Fifth Amendment, the right to remain silent. You know what I mean? That pesky right, you know, works both ways. So nobody's going to let me come in without going through this thing.
Just metals or electronics?
Aren't these things known to cause cancer?
I sure hope not.
Don't they have like one of those nuclear warning stickers or somewhere on them? You should get real close to it and find out.
I don't see any. I went through them, but yeah, I don't see any.
Yeah, I'd probably remove them anyways. They wouldn't want people to know.
Will you notify it's okay? Or you notify it's okay?
What's an auditor? I heard you say this auditor word a couple
I just
times.
see it on TikTok.
Oh, you watch TikTok. I'm brainwashed with the TikTok. So TikTokers are auditors.
No,
I-
that's just what they call them.
Oh.
I don't know.
You never looked it up, see what an auditor was?
No.
Probably should. I mean, if you're going to want to put somebody in a classification of something, you know what I mean? Today, I'm just an American trying to protect my Fourth Amendment right today. I've apparently failed miserably because I can't get past this checkpoint without getting hurt. If I don't forfeit my property to being searched. How far are you willing to take it if I'm willing to go? You would just be like, come get him. I'm a girl. I can't do it. Just you guys come deal with it. I wouldn't fight you neither. I already know I'm outnumbered here. I'm outnumbered. I'm outweaponed. You know. Do you ever read the Constitution?
A little bit, yeah.
A little bit. Did you have to swear an oath to the Constitution in order?
I did.
And you've never read it.
Not the full thing, no.
Doesn't that seem odd? I mean, you swear an oath to protect people's freedoms and rights by swearing an oath to this Constitution, yet you've never read it. So how do you know what you're supposed to protect?
It's freedom.
It's freedom. Not knowing what you should protect is freedom. Okay.
I mean, there's the Bill of Rights, so.
Right. But I mean, do you know the 5 elements of even the First Amendment?
What is it?
You don't know?
What is it?
I'm asking you.
You can tell me.
Oh, I could tell you, you're right. I'm curious if you know it, though. Because, I mean, you are the one that's armed in charge of protecting my rights and freedoms.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. That'd be like me taking my car to a mechanic who doesn't know what a spark plug is.
Right.
So I'm sure you have a good idea of what they are.
Sure.
I mean, do you?
Yep.
Could you at least tell me like 2 elements of the 5?
Nope.
No? You can, or you just choose not to?
I'm just not going to.
You could see how I could find that concerning, right? Or anybody maybe
Okay.
who depends on you, right? Because some people do depend on you, and they believe that, you know, there are some people who do that. A little bit. Did you have to swear an oath to the Constitution in order?
I did.
And you've never read it.
Not the full thing, no.
Doesn't that seem odd? I mean, you swear an oath to protect people's freedoms and rights by swearing an oath to this Constitution, yet you've never read it. So how do you know what you're supposed to protect? It's freedom. Not knowing what you should protect is freedom. Okay.
I mean, there's the Bill of Rights, so.
Right. But I mean, do you know the 5 elements of even the First Amendment?
What is it?
You don't know? I'm asking you.
You can tell me.
I could tell you, you're right. I'm curious if you know it, though. Because, I mean, you are the one that's armed in charge of protecting my rights and freedoms.
Yeah.
So I'm curious. That'd be like me taking my car to a mechanic who doesn't know what a spark plug is. So I'm sure you have a good idea of what they are. I mean, do you? Could you at least tell me like 2 elements of the 5? No? You can, or you just choose not to?
I'm just not going to.
You could see how I could find that concerning, right? Or anybody maybe who depends on you, right? Because some people do depend on you, and they believe that, you know, there are some people who do that. You could Google them. I'm guessing I'm not going to get past this checkpoint without giving my stuff up, am I?
Correct.